Hello, my name is Farouk Saleh and I am a junior at the University of Rochester studying computer science. This is my video application essay for the Kleiner Perkins Engineering Fellowship. For the first question, what is the project I worked hardest on? Well, there have been a variety of projects throughout college I worked very hard on, many of whom are technical and some of whom were even mentioned in my KP application essays. However, I think the project I worked hardest on was actually not a technical one and it was also not in college. It was a project that I worked on during high school. In high school, I was part of my school's Model United Nations Club, and senior year, I was tasked with leading our MUN Club's conference. This task was very difficult because it required a wide range of responsibilities, one of whom was training a staff of 18 people. We had 9 committees, and there were 2 staff members assigned for each committee. We needed to be able to make sure that each committee staff members were well equipped and trained to be able to facilitate effective dialogue and debate for their participants. This required a wide variety of communication methods. This was also during COVID, where there was no in person communication. To solve this task, I used asynchronous and synchronous communication. For synchronous communication, I had weekly check ins for the committee's staff members, where I met with the committees and also facilitated mock debates, where I had these staff members practice leading debates for their committees. Additionally, the staff members were assigned with writing 20-page chair letters for their participants, which is very important because their participants need to understand the topics that they'll be debating. These needed to be well written and well reviewed. Over the course of a semester, our staff members wrote many revisions, and I personally went through their revisions, gave them feedback, and was sort of through this iterative loop where they wrote their chair letters, and I reviewed it so that we had very good copies and chair letters for the participants of the conference. The result of all this work was a well-run conference where we had over 300 participants and generated over $15,000 for our club, which helped pay off expenses for the conference, but also fund future trips. For the second question, what is one use case or application of AI that I think is very underrated? Is helping those who are in financial need navigate around the often complex applications and processes for applying to welfare programs. Throughout my entire life, I've experienced poverty and also homelessness. My parents and I are also first generation immigrants, which did not make it very easy to understand these complex processes as we did not understand English. My parents had to speak with countless government officials, tax professionals, translators, and other professionals to be able to understand these welfare benefits and programs and be able to correctly apply for them. I believe that there is an abundance of resources, but there's a lack of distribution of these resources to people who are in need. Each year, over $30 billion of welfare benefits go unclaimed, and additionally, around $8 billion of scholarships and financial aid for students also go unclaimed. A chatbot that could help people navigate these often complex applications and processes could be very valuable, but also a chatbot that could inform people about the benefits that are available to them locally, state, and federally. Additionally, countless tax dollars are being spent by the federal government to help those navigate around the processes of these complex applications. And this could also reduce the amount of tax dollars being spent. For the third question, what do my friends and family know me for? So I asked this question to my friends and family. My mom says that I'm a very independent person and that she doesn't really worry about me, that I can take care of myself. My sisters say that I am a very social person and I'm very confident. I believe this is true. I've went to 8 networking events in the past year that are outside of my state just to meet, other tech professionals and founders in the tech space. I asked my friends this question. They said that I'm very funny. One of them said I'm very unintentionally funny. They also said that I'm a problem solver. That when people come to me, that I'm always trying to find a solution to a problem, and that I never really like to say no or I don't know to a question.